Ugh.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Overhead? Oh, easy tech. Down to the wire. In good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Adds on a bit. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Projectile to try and change the situation. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Medium kick. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Under dash hit. Risky up-close scrap still going. Going in. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. A drive impact could end it all here. Big throw. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player two needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. A real test of nerves here. Reversal. Gets into perfect fireball range. What are they gonna do? Oh, burnout. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Quick dash crowns them from above. Who will come out on top in this final round? Close range projectile. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Looking for a chance. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Here comes a big call. Throw is denied. What a lead. What's next? Jump clutch anti-air. Barely blocks the jump in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. The Jinrai reads the jump in perfectly. Reads the throw and escapes. Both fighters are down to half life. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Aims for the shin. Dangerous range here. Drops him hard. Okay, nobody blink. Ooh, does them dirty. They were sitting on their feet for this super art. Go get time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Solid anti-air. Medium kick hits. Jumps in. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Knockdown. Player one chases them down. Grabs them, takes a trip. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jump. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player two meets in there. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Quick dash it. Are we going to see some fireworks here? a notch and sends them to the corner. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters planning something? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blitz first? Going in? Player 1 is dominating this match. Closes the gap. Are they thinking about how to stall this round? They got him so quick. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Goes for the fireball. Starts with a jump in. Brushes off the impact. Gets the knockdown, and now, heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Takes a trip. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opposite big space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Jumps. Springs forward with a drive rush. Knockout drive rush to keep it going. Mixing it up with low tiger shot. Traps him, hits him with a stop and pop. Follow-up hit. Jumps in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters planning something? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Drive gauge gap here. Blocks it. Oh, could be the start of something. Jump? Genius read with that throw escape. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Charges to KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. There she goes. Clutch anti-air. This is gonna be bad news. Uses the target combo as a filler. Here comes the corner pressure. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 getting it all on the drive rush. Throw heavy, but no go. Ooh, what a smart throw. With super arts to put forward rush. Goes for a fall. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Shoots their shot. Punish counter sets the table. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Couldn't finish them off. Can they chisel them down? Woo, I dare you to find me.
Round 1. Fight.
We're here in the first overhead. High tiger shot to try something. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. All right. Impact's a no-go. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Shoots off a fireball up close. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Well-timed corner switch. Caught their eye on the air. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the rush down to start. They're on a mission. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Springs forward with the drive rush. Gets out of there with the backdash. High Tiger got to try something. They are absolutely wailing. Drive rush to keep it going. Mixing it up with low Tiger shot. Looking for a chance. Barely blocks the jump in. Rush. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Are we going to... Oh, the throw connects. Breaks the block with a throw. Tries to... Willing to risk it for the overdrive. A jump in? Ooh, what a smart throw. Grabs and throws a forward rush. Somehow, burnout activates. Zoning with a low Tiger shot. Just go for it. Tries to lock down with a Tiger shot. Player 2 can't drive rush. No, critical art now? Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? What are they gonna do?
Hold still.
They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Shoots the plasma. Who will come out? Hits the drive. Drive parry. Closes it out. Player 2.
Challenging you.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Got it. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. The pressure is so KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. That drive impact doesn't get through. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Mixing it up with low Tiger shot. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for the rush. Checks with the low Tiger shot. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fires a Tiger shot. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball move. Blocks it. Checks with a medium. Springs forward with the drive rush. Looking for a chance. Pops him with a shorty. Quick breather. The drive impact going on the offensive. Mixing it up with low Tiger shot. Going drive rush to keep it going. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Knockdown overhead, but it won't work. Excellent block. This is gonna hurt. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? In there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Big counter. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Combo with the target combo. Hold your breath. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Takes the chance to hurt him. Getting into the end, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. What'll happen here? One combo can... Oh, burnt KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Mixing it up with low Tiger shot. Fires off an overdrive. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? Jumps? Checks with a low tiger shot. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it. Crunchy tiger knee. Oh, burnout triggered. Charges forward. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Barely blocks the chip. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Connects with the throw. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. That corner is starting to look scary. Gets him with a Euro step. Ooh, does him dirty. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Face lead. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. All in with a rush. Here comes the corner pressure. Turning it right up with a super. Cashes out of a Shippuden, comes off the tank and scores the win. Player one faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Mixing it up with low tiger shot. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Knockdown. Goes for the surprise rush in. They're not going to allow any jumping. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Fires a tiger shot. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Shows the medium kick. Low step to tap the shins. Solid. Ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Knockdown. Fires a tiger shot. Player two chases them down. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters planning something? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Denies the jump in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Showing some real tenacity. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Nice tiger note. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Stay out of my business.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The combo's there. That was a solid anti-air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Pierre being absolutely relentless with his fireball pressure in the corner. Knockdown. Does a good job of pushing back. That's some big juicy experiencing burnout. Life lead opens up. Yep. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Quick dashing. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Solid blocking. Gets the jump in. Throws him. What's next? Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Grabs and springs forward with the drive rush. Will we see it? Meets the jump in with a perfect parry. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A deficit here. Can they turn the tide? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Are we gonna see a comeback? The overhead denied. Looking for a hole. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? So, what's next? Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Roses with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. The last round. It's now or never. Touch up. One step ahead of that. Throws them. Smart play with the throw. Looking for a hole. Ooh, you never know what gets drive rush. Ropes with the kick. Jump. Drops him hard. Up with the high kick. Blocks the drive reversal. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Both are ready to pull the goes to the air. This is the time to believe in your ability. Lynching. We see it burn out, but they may have a plan here. They gotta go. Get out of nowhere. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Jumps up. Throws him. What's next? Still very early in the round. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. That was a solid anti-air. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Alright, what takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Checks them with a projectile. Holds out with the block. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. And if I get so. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Throws them. What's next? Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Will we see a drive in? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. The super doesn't hit. Player KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Denies the low heavy. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Goes for the throw. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Checks with the projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. The jump in is denied. Had the radar up and running. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Not having the cross up. Throws them to negate the block. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Will we see a drive-in? KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Nice counter. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Drive gauge gap here. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Connects with medium kick. A quick breather. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side switch in the corner. Max SA gauges. It's a good spot to use the super. No! Critical art now? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Genius read with that throw escape. Denies the jump in attempt. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Quick medium poke. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at him. Hits him with a stopping pop. Gets him with the anti-air. Both fighters blocks the low kick. Goes low. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? This is gonna hurt. Excellent damage on that. Ooh, does him dirty. Gets the counter hit. Both fighters are down to half plus anti-air in the clutch. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Back to the they're just gonna go for it with the super. High closes in. That was a fight heard round the world.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Stay out of my business.
Don't expect me.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The low is denied. Hits him up. Lots of aggression from both sides. Nails the anti-air. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Burnout is triggered. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Life lead opens up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Closing moments of goes for the KO. One more. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Shows a medium kick. Throws him to negate the block. Connects with medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Pokes with a medium kick. Spends a little drive gauge, but the reversal is blocked. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Drive runs to keep it going. Will we see a drive impact? Quick dash in. Medium kick. How's this? Hits him with a stop and pop. Were they baiting them into that? Oh, they're in the corner now. No one is not going anywhere. We see a drive impact. There's a drive impact. That combo finishes it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who will come out on top in this final round? Jinrai gets him with a Euro step. Flush anti-air. Their drive gauges are looking bad. They'll need to fight one of them. Excellent block. No more drive on hand. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 2 is looking at a Crimson throws him. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Both fighters are down to half life. Medium kick into. What are they? Sees the overhead coming. This is gonna hurt. That corner is starting to look scary. Keeps them out. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. They were sitting on them. Are you kidding me? Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. Clutch anti-air. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Gets the jump in. Sticks the combo. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 1 is main's KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in catches them. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Decides to meet them in the air. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Jumps? Which way you gonna block? Will we see a drive in? Goes low. Still scrapping for control of the space. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 can't let them escape with a reversal. How's this? Dragon Lash. A real test of nerves here. Jinrai? They gotta go. Barely closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with a low heavy. It's time for both knock them out of the air. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Triple Jinrai hits. Good damage on him there. Player 1 has the getting it all on the drive rush. Risky up-close scrap still going. Close range and whips. They're wide open. Player 2 is in a very good back throw. Was huge. Amazing. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact kick move? Oh, reversal. Escapes with the reversal. Medium kick. There's a burnout. Aims for the shin. Flatlines him. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that jump. Jumps? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. From up above, Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Brushes off the impact. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Are we going to see both fighters use their drive moves here? One chance here may end this match. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to be in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jumping. Who's going to start things off? Pokes with a medium kick. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive kick. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will have to low heavy. Super art. Bring in the heat. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Jump! Cross up attack. Goes for the... Ooh, what a smart throw. Low heavy. Burns out. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. What's next? Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. A jump in knocked him out of the air. Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill. Solid anti. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Woo!
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Stay out of my business.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Throws him down. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner. Takes a trip. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Ooh, snap kick sends him spinning. Hanging on for dear life. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player 1 is a smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Attempts to break the stalemate with the fire, but goes for the super art? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Jumps up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They've got the meter for a drive impact. There she goes. Player 2 is working with a... burnout activates. Good awareness on the crosser. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player 2, they kept a close eye on the skies and it paid off. Good reactions there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The combo's there. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Shows the medium kick. Closes for that. Jumps up. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Jinrai kicks for a lift, hits them with a stopping box. Oh, burnout triggered. Unfazed by the flipping block. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance for snipe. Going in. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Oh, the throw connects. Player 2 in dire. Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Player 1, whoa! Critical art out! A clean KO! Nice meter. Sit down and shut up! What a finish! Player 2... Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. All right, first round, what's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Lots of aggression from both sides. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. The jump-in is denied. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. In a dire situation, it goes for the super art, the Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump-in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Not having the cross-up. Mixing it up with low tiger shot. So they break for hits him with a stop and bomb. Tiger knee to the sternum. Will we see a drive rush to keep it going? Player 1 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Going in, big throws. A parry? Player 2 is barely hanging. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Gets him with a Euro step. Back to the cork, sets up with the jump in. Aims for the shin. Gets the counter hit. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shows the medium kick. Checks him with the projectile. Hold your breath. Gets a good read on their opponent. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Takes a trip. A drive impact could aid it. Drive rush to keep it going. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 chases them down. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 can't fire off the tiger. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Who's going to start things off? Can't tech the throw? Springs forward with the drive rush. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Will we see a drive impact? Goes for the jump in. Drive rush to keep it going. Gets the jump in. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything. That's KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Checks with a low tiger shot. The last round connects with the throw. Medium kick. Here comes, gets him with a Euro step. Player 1 has got to figure out a way to fight back after getting wiggity washed that round. Look at the parries. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Shoots the plasma. Huge chance after that wall splash. Rattle and hung with a solid anti-air. What now? Back to the court, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Plenty of help. Turns out. Taps him on the toe. What's next? Throws him. Great job in escaping that corner pressure. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Will they go all in without drive? What are they gonna do? Face me knee. The pressure rushes in. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Giving him food for thought. Player 1 is gonna be watching.
comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time! Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Good parry there, and blocks the jump in. Goes for the fireball. Parries the attack, and long dangerous turn. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Spends the gauge for the driver burst. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. The jump-in is denied. Oh! Beautiful setup with that attack. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Hits with the overhead. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Shows the medium kick. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Let's get the throw whips. Thunder dash hit. They exchange blows. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Smart play with the throw. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Low heavy. Takes the low. A drive impact could end it all here. Here comes, burnout. Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Gets the low block. Ooh, what a smart throw. Breaks the block with a throw. Checks with a medium. Just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. Plant reversal. Blocks the low kick. Goes low. And nice focusful forward run. Oh, betting it all on the drive rush. Player 2 drops that off. Yep, super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Gets it all over super. Not shy one bit about it. Make smart use of the flatline zone. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. This is gonna hurt. Yo, put that away. Quick dash. Neither of them willing to back off here. Surprises them with a drive rush. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Taking stock. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Sticks the combo. Hopes with a medium kick. Player 2 in trouble with no drop. They're going for the super art KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They exchange blows. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Dashes up. Charges forward. Scrapping it out up close. Brushes off the impact. Springs forward with the drive rush. Burning kick. Burnout triggered. It looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Checks with a medium kick. G-right kick for a mix-up. Looking for a chance. Shows a medium kick. Crowns him from above. Player 2 is barely hanging in. What a finish! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.